Hello, this is a quick video for Hybrid Mix Lab on how to use a de-esser. This is mix number 2 here. This is the UFC Fighting Championship post-mix, and the VO track is very compressed.
His last fight.
And most students, and this is a student mix here, tend to put a limiter on it, another limiter on it.
Last fight.
And that additional limiter and perhaps the additional EQ that the student has used has increased the S's to be rather painful. If you turn up your mix, you'll find the S's pretty loud. What happens when you compress is the compression turns down the moments of high energy, which the S's are not. And this changes the ratio between the S's and the non-S moments of the track and the S's.
His last fight.
So that T and the S, the really sibilant stuff, has gotten a lot louder. So de-esser is the solution. Insert a de-esser on the track is a rather simple process. De-essers are hiding under dynamics. There are a lot of choices, and the one I recommend, the one I've always found the easiest, it's not necessarily the most advanced, but is the Renaissance de-esser, which is a Waves product. So you could look under Waves and look for R de-esser. I've always found this one to be pretty effective. It's a little intense to start with. Oh, you saw the T.
His last fight.
It's a little dark already. If you essentially raise the threshold,
His last fight.
it will trigger by just the loud S's.
His last fight.
And you can set how much de-essing you want. And yeah, there's all kinds of fancy things you can do with the de-esser. But its actual default mode on this guy with a raised threshold works pretty well.
His last fight.
That's still too dark for my taste. And I'm going to also, obviously you want to check other spots on the track.
Friday. Cruises Sam Cecilia looks to bring the hurt.
3 to 6 dB of S reduction and you're all good. So again, this is a pretty simple process. Just try the Ren de-esser, but there are other de-essers. If you're in a different location, you can try them. And, sometimes you do have to tweak the frequency at which the de-essing is happening, especially if you're in a mode that's more like a peak reduction filter.
Friday. Cruises Sam Cecilia.
But all these de-essers, they all do the similar task. They just do it slightly differently. Okay, I hope this video helps. Bye-bye.